happy Wednesday, everybody. God bless you guys. I am Brianna Anderson. I'm so excited to be here with you on today. I am on Facebook Live today and Instagram Live. I'm super excited about that. Listen, I want to talk to you guys today about how to go from lack to wealth with a purpose. Listen, it's been a minute since we've been doing this middays, but it's back and I'm fired up and I'm charged up and I'm excited. You guys know midday with the solutionary. Let's talk wealth and riches. We did it for a couple, by almost like maybe over a month, and it was phenomenal. So each day, every day at 12 noon, meet me right back here at the Millennial Wealth Builders Facebook and Instagram Live. So listen, do me a favor, take a moment and share the broadcast. Grab your pen and your paper. I want to talk to you guys today about this lack thing. I'm telling you, we are in a time where lack is being truly exposed. I believe that people are so tired of living in lack. I believe they're so tired of not having what they need to live a great quality way of life. Happy Winning Wednesday, Bruce. I love you, girl. So listen, do me a favor, take a moment and share the broadcast. Drop your name in the comments. Let me acknowledge you and let me see who's on here today. I want to ensure that you guys are able to see this video because I was having a little trouble earlier. That's why I had switched to Instagram Live. But thank God that sometimes it'll just start back working. Afternoon, millionaires and billionaires, Charlotte. Yes, listen, if you were at the Anderson's Wealth Summit, I need y'all to really check in because we had a phenomenal time. We just got back another clip of the recap of the day, and I'm telling y'all, it was phenomenal. If you missed the Anderson's Wealth Summit, you definitely want to go and get the replay. And I'm not just saying that. Visit BriannaAnderson.com if you were not there. Now, if you were there, we're going to actually be sending you a replay anyways, just so you can go ahead and take some notes. But listen, if you missed it, if you missed the atmosphere, the energy, the speakers, the vendors, the sponsors. Listen, it was amazing. We started out in prayer with our amazing leaders all the way here from Orlando, Florida, and then we went straight into building. I'm all about building. I'm all about building wealth, guys. I truly believe that it is not our portion to live in lack. I truly believe it's not our portion to live in wealth. I believe as a generation, we are building generational wealth over poverty, and we are going to begin to reverse the things that have been set in play. And so listen, as you guys are coming in, I'm on Instagram and I'm on Facebook, so y'all just work with me as I'm going back and forth. But write this down, because one of the reasons why people don't want to get the truth if they live in lack or not is because they haven't understood the real definition of lack. Hear me, the real definition of lack. If you're going to live in lack, listen, if you're going to live in lack or if you're going to live in wealth, one of the ways that you can determine that is by knowing what lack is and what wealth is. And most of the time we just equate wealth with money when we know it's not all about money. Listen, wealth, money is just a fruit of the tree. Listen, when you begin to build wealth mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and financially, money is just a fruit of that, right? Multiple streams of income is just a fruit of that. What you put in, what you have planted is going to blossom and bloom as a fruit of that, right? But you got to know what lack is. We must understand, guys, that we're going to be true wealth builders. We got to understand that lack is anything that we are without of or we don't have enough of. Listen to this. Lack is the state of being without or not having enough to live a great quality way of life. How many of you guys on here today understand that if you were to analyze your life right now, ask yourself, are you living the quality way of life that you really want to live? Do you feel like at any given moment that you can pop off and do whatever it is your heart desires you to do for yourself, for your family, for your children? Watch this, for your community. Let's see, you said it's going in and out. My video is going in and out. Y'all let me know if my video is going in and out. Okay, listen. Awesome. So ask yourself this. If you were to take an analysis of your life, if you were to leave out your body and just view your life from somebody else's perspective, ask yourself, am I truly living, thank you guys, am I truly living a great quality way of life? Do I have the means to do what it is that my heart desires to do? See, I desire to build new school systems. I desire to create financial literacy curriculums. I desire to help build shelters and help renew and redo communities through real estate development. I have a huge goal list. If I show y'all my board over here, y'all gonna be like, how in the world I'm gonna do this? Because I be telling God the same thing. But how do you know if you are truly living in wealth or walking in wealth with purpose, or if you're truly living in lack? And that's something that we want to understand. So write this down. Number one, to break this scarcity mindset, to really break out of the spirit of lack. Most of us spend all of our time each day doing what it is we don't want to do. All right. Now, these are tangible steps that will bring you great manifestation. Watch this. Ask yourself, how long in the day are you sitting, clocking into a job? Or what are you doing majority of the day that you don't want to do? Watch this. Identify those things. If you are doing something and you spent years of your life doing what you absolutely do not want to do, watch this. There is an area of lack that you're living in. Let me tell you why. Because wealth, again, is not just financially. Wealth is the ability to experience the quality way of life in every area of your life. And you will never be able to produce wealth with purpose doing something that you don't want to do. All right? Doing something that you don't want to do. Watch this. Another thing, number two, we got to break the hustler's mentality. The hustler mentality says this. It says, I'm just doing this just to get by. I'm just doing this to make money. I'm just doing this, because I've always done it. I've always worked here. I've always saw things like this. I've always lived paycheck to paycheck, right? I've never did anything that I really desired to do. I always thought that when people are out buying these things or doing those things, that's just a waste of money to you, right? Because that's from your level of perception, right? I told somebody last week, and it was really good. Now that I thought about it, I said, your wealth can be another person's lack. And she asked me, what did I mean by that? And I said this: if you look at Warren Buffett may feel like, just because if he looked at my life, if I met Warren Buffett and he looked at my life, he looked at my income, he looked at the way I live, his wealth to him, he could be saying that I live in lack. Watch that. Because sometimes another person's wealth to us, they may think that we are in lack to their wealth. So you can't even compare this thing. Watch this. Because we all live in different levels. So I can't say, man, they spending a lot of money on that. I would never spend my money on that. I would never go to the mall and buy that. I would never do that for my children. That's a waste of money. It may be a waste of money for you. Watch this. It may be a waste of money for you. We got to break that scarcity mindset. One of the things that I've always done, I've never measured my pockets to another man's pockets. Watch this. I've never measured my success. I've never measured my wealth. I've never done that, because I understand that one person's wealth can be another person's poverty and lack. Everybody may have a different perception, but it's all about your perception. You got to get the wealth mentality for your life. You got to get the wealth mentality at the income bracket for your goals, for your family, for your generation. I can't say to myself that if my goals are too small, or how I see wealth or building wealth for my family may be a little small bucket compared to a multi-billionaire, because of course they've elevated in their growth, their wealth goals. We won't have the same thing. So what I'm telling you guys to do today is you got to stop that hustle mentality. You got to begin to say, listen, this is the wealth goal that I'm setting for myself. This is the wealth goal that I'm setting for my family. And that could be to live financial freedom. That don't necessarily mean that you got to drive a Rolls Royce. That don't necessarily mean that you got to have a Bentley or a Mercedes or a mansion. Another person's wealth doesn't equal another person's lack, because they're different perceptions. Now, what is lack, though? What is lack? is not having enough. It's the shortage of not having enough. And we know so many people, they have accepted to live in lack. They have accepted not to have what they should have. They have accepted to live a life with a lower standard quality way of life, if I could just say that without offending anybody, and that's okay. But let me tell you something, guys. When you begin to get this understanding that there is no shortage of money, I don't care how many people on the planet are telling us on the news, in the media, that there is a shortage of money. There is no shortage of money. Right now, money is being created. If the paper dollar loses its value, right now we already are in a digital age where there's digital coins and digital money. Listen. And I was reading something last night, because $100 in paper equals $100 in paper. But when you step into the digital world, $100 in coins today may be $1 million in coins tomorrow. This is why we got to break out of the box. We got to enter into new ways of building wealth and new era of money, because the things are changing right now, and the hustlers mentality will keep us just being okay with having enough money for today, or okay for having enough money for the bills, but we're truly not experiencing a quality way of life that we deserve. Number 3, watch this, write this down. You got to get the right information. Get the right information. I've noticed stuff about people. People get a lot of information, and they want to make the information that they get match what they want to have, or match the situation that they're in to justify their lack. And we can no longer do that. You got to get the right information to get you in the place that you really want to be. Now, when it comes to building generational wealth, every information source is not really a good idea, because I can take from billionaires and millionaires what their tips are, but if I don't have that money right now to invest into different ventures like they had, I will drop the ball and just be sad and depressed. And guess what? I feel like it's not for me. But when I begin to look at the level that I'm living on and where I am in today's world, am I really living in lack, or am I living in wealth? And I begin to set realistic goals, and I begin to get the right information. Watch this. I will begin to break outside of the box. Number 4, write this down. Don't be afraid to lose something when you feel you can't get it back. That's another scarcity mindset. Watch this. Growing up, I saw many people who would say, turn the lights off. Watch this. Turn the lights off. Turn those lights off. Don't leave that power running, right? Y'all with me? Make sure you eat all your food. We ain't got money to throw away. You know, a lot of times at the moment it sounded true, which is right for that particular way of living. But when you begin to think about stuff, you begin to say, you know what? That's a fear of not ever having it again, or not getting better. And one of the things that lack breeds is fear. One of the things that lack, shout out to everybody who's on my Instagram today. Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. I'm on Facebook as well, if y'all see me going back and forth. So one of the things that lack breeds is fear. I'm fearful to invest. I'm fearful to invest, or I'm fearful to step into new ways of money. I'm fearful to really build generational wealth. Listen, one of the things that lack breeds is fear. Right? Watch this. Fear says, I'm not going to have enough for the bill. Fear says, I'm not going to have enough for next month's rent. That's a lack mentality. Watch this. That's a lack mentality. Fear says, man, that's too much to invest in that. Now, this investment may bring you back a 45, 50% ROI. But you are so consumed by the fear that you're looking at what you gotta put in, but you ain't even thought about the outcome, the results. That spirits of fear that comes from lack. And watch this, the reason why many of us are not experiencing a greater quality way of life is because we are still living in the lack mentality, y'all. We got to break that thing. We got to break outside of the box. One of the ways that you're going to really build generational wealth is you got to break that spirit of fear, because one of the things I've learned is I'm not afraid of money. I am not a slave to money. Money is a slave and a tool to me. I use it to be reused, to be recycled, to be reinvested, to come right back to me. It's like a circulation. So if I lose $1,000 today, listen, God gonna make sure I got $1,000 or return back tomorrow. It's all about the mindset. You will never begin or be able to build generational wealth doing it out of fear. Now, I love Dave Ramsey. Watch this, because I know y'all heard me talk about this before. I love Dave Ramsey. But Dave Ramsey teaches generational wealth to me. This is my opinion, not fact. To me, he teaches generational wealth for a Caucasian society. Watch this. For a Caucasian society. What do I mean? Most African Americans, we are building from scratch. Most African Americans are building generational wealth from scratch. We got faith from scratch. We didn't have acres and a mule. Half of us don't even have, let me just read this to y'all real quick. This is some statistics right here. This is statistics from 2021. 34% of all people in the African American culture are born into middle class and have already been deemed to fall into poverty as an adult. 34%. 34% of African Americans all are born into middle class will also fall into poverty as an adult. 62% of all African Americans have no emergency funds. Number 3, the average African American savings account is $2,200. The average African American savings account is $2,200. Number 4, 82% of the African American populations are concerned that they won't have any money for retirement. This is not meant to, bring us down. I'm telling y'all this, we can really wake up. Now is the right time for us. Listen, we got to outproduce what's already was. We got to begin to outproduce it. That means we got to work a little harder. We got to work a little smarter, and we got to be real focused and dedicated on increasing our income. Listen, we got to really listen. Warren Buffett said this, and I love it. If you buy things you don't need, you will soon sell things that you do need, which literally means this, y'all. We got to stop thinking about the next person's needs, haves, and wants. The next person's needs, haves, and wants. We got to stop that. I don't look at to the left or to the right. I can only look at the Andersons. I understand this, y'all. How I do one thing is how I'm gonna do everything. And lack has kept us bound for too long. It's time for us to build wealth with a purpose. And so we can't be afraid to lose something thinking that we won't get it back or we won't have enough. We got to break that spirit of being a slave to the dollar. That dollar spirit, that dollar mentality will keep us in lack and keep us fearful. Listen, keep us fearful of producing more and more and more in the future. Number 5, don't be afraid to multiply and not just keep. Most of us, the reason why that we're not building wealth, number 1, is because we have no systems in place to multiply our money. We have no systems in place to multiply our money. Oh my goodness. Let me go on my Instagram real quick. Y'all hold on one second. We have no systems in place to multiply our money. Oh, wow. This is important. When you don't have any systems in place to multiply your money, save money, don't make no money. Save money, don't make any money. What are you doing to multiply your money? If you put $500 in a stash today, 5 years from now, those $500 are going to be $500. Hey, Elizabeth says, hey, Coach Lady J, I love you guys. If you put $500 right now in a shoebox, 5 years from now, you're going to go back and that $500 will still be right in that shoebox. But we are in a new age of money, y'all. Right now, it's the most best time to multiply. It's the most best time to get in whatever system. And when I say system, I mean in industry. Whatever industry that you feel that you can work your money in, or you can get with people who listen. You may not have the knowledge or the skill set, but you got the income. You got a little here and a little there that you can team up with the right person who got the knowledge, who got the skill set, and will help you multiply your money. Listen, I was reading last night about digital currency, and I was reading how whenever we are out of money, we can always print more money. Right? Money can never be a shortage because it always can be printed. They print so much, they don't even have enough gold to back it up now. They just print it. Right now, it's just, I wish I had my wallet up here. Right now, it's just paper. It's just paper. It's just paper. It's just paper. Digital currency is always increasing in value or decreasing in value. In other words, that's a great flipper. So ask yourself, what am I doing with what I have? Am I increasing my income portfolio? Am I looking at things that have been keeping me bound as it relates to building wealth? Am I breaking? Am I truly living the quality way of life that I deserve? Listen, I deserve to get up every day and do exactly what it is I want to do. Real wealth is not being rich. It's about having time freedom. Time freedom, where you're able to manage and govern your time. Adam had time freedom. One of the things that I love about the Bible and the book of Genesis, one of the reasons why, I'm sorry, I got a call. One of the reasons why, y'all let me know if y'all can still hear me. One of the reasons why Adam, when God said that you were cursed right now, one of the reasons that Adam began to be depleted is because he had no more authority over his time. He now belonged to the world, that which he once governed. He was now part of the same DNA. He was now a consumer. He was a consumer. He could no longer be the investor. He could no longer be the one to govern the land. He could no longer be the generational wealth builder. He had got put back in the place with which he was governing. And that goes for us with poverty. People in high places want to keep us down here in the low bottom so that they can continue to govern us as consumers and make more money off of us. Do y'all not know in 2019, it was the first year ever in history where literally the gap of low class people shifted up to middle class income brackets. I'm telling y'all, this is the generation. We are that generation where we are tired of lack. Where people 20 years, 30 years, and 40 years, it was normal to them. Now we are getting the understanding. We are getting the revelation that money is just a tool and we can flip a money. Listen, oh my goodness. Let me put this up on the screen. I got to share this. Y'all wait 1 minute for me. I got to share you guys. I got to show y'all this. I got to show y'all this. This right here is going to blow your mind. Wait a minute. I got to show y'all this. Instagram family, y'all not going to be able to see this, I don't think. Wait, I see a little button here. Does this mean share photo? Yeah, that means share. Okay, Instagram people, hold on 1 second. Let me show y'all this real quick, y'all. I'm going to let y'all go because I know y'all may be on lunch. I need to show y'all this. This is why we don't have time to waste. This is why we don't have time to waste. Hold on 1 second. This is why we don't have time to waste. Let me go to it. It's here. It is here. Hold on 1 second. I may have to just send it to y'all or send it to my computer because I got to show you this. I actually shared it on my story. This right here is going to blow your mind. This is going to blow your mind. This is why we don't have time to waste. This is why it's no excuses. We don't have an excuse to live in lack. We don't have any excuses to live in poverty. We don't have any excuses. I'm telling y'all, we are in the era where information and revelation is open. It is open. I got to find this, y'all. You know what? Let me do this. Have you ever had something that you say, you know what, I got to share this? Stay right where y'all are in Facebook and Instagram family. Stay right where you are, because I got to show you guys this. Let me do this real quick. Hold on, Instagram. Let me go out real quick. I need to share this. This has to be shared. Here it is. It has to be shared. Send to computer. All right. Okay. Let me share this with y'all real quick. I'm going to put this on the screen. I love y'all. Listen, we building generational wealth over poverty over here. We going to get this stuff. Let me tell y'all, I'm telling y'all are some millionaires and billionaires right here on this broadcast. Let me show you this. Somebody say no excuses. We have none. We have none, y'all. I got it. It's pulling up. It's loading. I'm going to just do 3 right now, and then I'll show y'all the rest later. Okay. Hey, Instagram family. Okay. Here it is. How much revenue top companies generate? Watch this. This is per minute. This is per minute. Tesla generates $81,766 per minute. Listen, quality way of life. Think about quality way of life. How much are you making per hour? How much are you making per hour? Watch this. Facebook. We're on Facebook Live right now. We're on Instagram Live right now. Facebook generates $213,628 per minute. Per minute. Listen, ask yourself this question. Ask yourself this question. How much did I just make a minute ago? How much did I just make a minute ago? A minute ago. A minute ago. Listen to this, y'all. Microsoft. $327,823 per minute. Per minute. And it don't stop right there. Let me give you another one. Let me give you another one. Google. $344,531 per minute. Oh my goodness. Let me give you another one. These are everyday things that we are using, guys, as consumers. These are normal people who created a system, who believed in their idea. They believed that they deserve a better quality way of life, and they went for it. Amazon, $955,917 per minute. Let me ask you this, y'all. What's our excuses? Let me ask you this. What's our excuses? I ain't seen no black person up there, but I want to tell y'all something real quick. This is the day that you understand that it's time for you to go from lack to wealth with a purpose. Listen, now I don't know what these people do. I'm sure they give to charities. I'm sure they donate because they have to. But I am a kingdom millionaire and billionaire. I understand that there are enough millionaires and billionaires right now with actual money to end worldwide poverty 3 times. That means that everybody can come together right now, today, and end world poverty around the world. They can go around 3 whole times and do it. This includes cities, states, nations, schools. They can end world poverty right now if they had the mentality. That's why I understand that God is giving us wealth with a purpose. There is going to be a purpose to why we do what we do. And I'm telling y'all, He going to bless it. That's why it's generational wealth over poverty. He is going to begin to give us what we need, the strategy, the information, the revelation, the right people, the circle, the atmosphere, the room. It's all of y'all. We got to break out of this lack mentality. Stop seeing y'all yourselves as these low people and don't have a passion to see yourself on stage like these people that I just showed y'all, I decree ambassadors, Group Financial will be making $81,766 per minute. I decree that Andersons and Company will be making $213,628 per minute. I decree that the Youngpreneur Brothers are going to be making $327,823 per minute. I decree that Generational Wealth Over Poverty brand is going to be bringing in $344,531 per minute. It is no excuse. No excuse. So for those of you who are on the broadcast today, wealth with a purpose. We are breaking out of the lack mentality. Go back and write these things down. Number one, identify what you love. One of the biggest issues is you spending most of your day doing what you absolutely do not want to do. If you got to start at step one is I got to do and have faith to find out what it is that I love to do. I love to help people break out the spirit of poverty. I love to help people win in their life and with their money. I am really passionate about helping people develop a growth mindset that unlocks their full potential by empowering them with financial literacy, money management, fostering economic development, and breaking spirits of poverty. I got it wrote down. I got to write down what I love to do so that every single day I wake up, I'm doing what I love to do. God's going to bless the hands of my work because I'm doing what he has created with me to do. Look at your number one hobby, because most of the time God has given us the ability to create wealth in the hobby, not the job. When you look at Mark Zuckerberg, he released it. He said, I learned how to create coding and Facebook through a hobby. He said, I learned more in the hobby than I did going to Harvard. He didn't learn how to create this whole social media at Harvard. He learned it by doing what he did outside of going to school. He only went to school because his parents made him go. Most of your wealth is sitting in what you love to do. Come on. Number two, stop the hustler's mentality. Stop that hustler's mentality. If I could just make enough to pay the bills. No, we want to make enough to pay our bills and some more bills and other folks' bills. We need more than just bill money. We need more than just bill money. Oh my goodness. Number three, get the right information. Get the right information. Don't just get information. Get the right information. A lot of us are living our life with wrong information principles. We listen to everybody all day and their information that they give is good, but it may not be catered to your situation. You got to get the right information for the right situation in your life right now to be on the right destination. Number four, don't be afraid to lose something thinking that you will not get better or get it better. Don't be afraid to lose. You got to pay $1,000 to get a new website. Get a new website. Come on. You got to put $20,000 in. Do that. Come on. I'm telling you. A guy sent me a contract the other day, $5,000 a month retainer plus ad spend of $10,000. I'm like, my goodness. But I was just, Lord, thank you that I didn't have a poverty mindset to say, man, that's just too much, too expensive. I just began to tell God to supernaturally supply. You know, my mind is so conditioned where I understand that I will never have lack in my life. I will never be broke another day in my life. All that I have that I give. And so God will always multiply and make it better. And by that night, he had increased it just to show me that he hears me. Listen to me. You can't be afraid to invest. You can't be afraid to invest. If we could go spend $50 at the Burger King, at the McDonald's, we could put $50 in a stock. We could put $50 in a course. Now, you guys know, we kicked off Anderson Wealth Academy that's going to be launching August 1st. We had to put a pause on that. Now, for those of you who are already joined, you are grandfathered in, don't worry. We had to put a pause on that. One of my business mentors went through our whole curriculum, and he said, you mean to tell me that people are about to get all of this that will generate them millions of dollars if if they do it correctly? You mean to tell me that y'all about to give them that for $99 a month or $997 a year, $1,000? He said, Brianna, have you lost your mind? He said one module, one course has 15 modules. That he said that whole thing right there can make people $20,000 a month if they use it correctly. He said, I looked at it and I already saw myself generating 4 or 5 new streams of income. He said, and you mean to tell me that you're going to give this out for $1,000. He said, pull the plug on that real fast. Pull the plug on that real fast. And I'm telling y'all what I know. If you don't understand right now, understand this. There is no excuse to be broke. We got to break out of this lack mentality. We got to build generational wealth. There are people and places and things that we are called to create, that we are called to build, that we are called to partner. Listen, that we are called to fund. We are called to fund. And I'm telling you, one of those things is don't be afraid to multiply what you have to get something better. Come on. So write this down. Lack is the state of being without. Shouts out to Jose. Hey, Jose. Jose, I'm going to get with you. I've been off of social media. I'm going to get with you. I promise. Lack is the state of being without or not having enough. No. It's time to scale. It is time to scale. So you're going to set your realistic goals. Your goals may be, I want to just start out making an extra $100 a day. And then that extra $100 a day is going to turn into an extra $1,000 a day. I may not have the money right now. Do I got the credit right now? Do I got the right circle of people who may have what I need? Because understand this, you don't need to be in a circle of people and y'all all got the same type of lack. See, I be in a circle of people, I may have the skill set and the knowledge, but I may not have the money. Or I may be in a circle of people, I may have the money, no skill set, no knowledge, but they got the skill set, they got the knowledge. Analyze your circle right now to ensure that you are not in a square. A square, you can't go around, you can't win over and over again. The money can't circulate, the wealth can't generate. When you're in a square, all you can go is corner to corner. And everywhere you go, you being boxed in. You try to go from A to B, but then you find yourself stuck in corner B, trying to get to corner C. Make sure you ain't in no square. Come on. We are building generational wealth. We have an assignment. We have an assignment. Sorry, guys. We have an assignment. And so real quick, hear these statistics again. 34% of African Americans are born into middle class, fall into poverty by they are an adult. So that means before they hit adult status, they're already in poverty class. And now all their adult life, the poverty class is steadily increasing. 62% of all African Americans have no emergency funds. Oh, the average African American savings account is $2,200. It's $2,200. 82% of the African American population or minority population are concerned that they won't have enough money at retirement. Listen, y'all, we got to stop giving these jobs. I'm not against working for a job. That's not what I'm saying. We got to stop giving jobs all of our time, 30 and 40 years of our life. And when it's time for us to get retired and old and they don't want us to work for them no more, we retire with not even enough money to live at least the same way we were living when we was working. This is why you can't stop. This is why you got to build generational wealth. This is why multiple income streams right now have to be your portion, because you got to build for the future, your children and your children's children. And I'm telling y'all, everything we do, God gonna multiply it. You think he ain't gonna multiply it? We right here looking to build and enhance it and build the kingdom of God. He gonna multiply it. We out here trying to help people, empower people. You will always be at a place of multiplication when you are doing it, what you're doing it with the right perception. Come on. So listen, I gotta go. I love y'all real quick. Do me a favor, share this broadcast, tag somebody and let them know that we gotta break the lack mentality. No squares in the circle no more. We can't keep living in the square. It's time for us to get with the right circle of people, get with the right community of people who's gonna understand and gonna want to know that everything we're doing is circulating. If one win, we all win. It ain't just no one of us got it and the other person ain't got it. No. Now I'm gonna tell you something about me. If I tell you how to do something one time and you don't do it like that the one time and you keep going back, wanting to keep going over, I'm not that person. I may shut down. I'm gonna say until you do that and then we go back to it. No, but when you're building generational wealth and you are building wealth with a purpose, lack cannot be your portion. It will fight off every opportunity that come your way. You won't even be able to recognize certain opportunities when you are building wealth, because lack Lack will cancel every opportunity. It will have you looking at it so wrong. You don't even see it as an opportunity. Come on, no. That's not our portion. So listen, I love y'all so much. Instagram family, I love y'all. Catch the replay. I'm live on both streams today. Kudos to me. Order your generational wealth over poverty t-shirts. Listen, y'all, it is a movement. Hear me. It is a movement. We are breaking the spirit of poverty. Do y'all understand that more and more people right now understanding that poverty must go? We got to build generational wealth. It's all about wealth mentally, physically, emotionally, and financially. And another thing is not to forget this, that wealth is not money. Money is a result and a fruit of an aspect of wealth. Because when I'm wealthy spiritually, money's going to always come. When I'm wealthy emotionally, money's going to always come. It's just a fruit. It is just a fruit. When you stop chasing the money, you chase the purpose, the money will automatically grow. The seed is already there. So I love y'all so much. Instagram family, I love y'all. I will see y'all soon. Facebook family, I love y'all. Let's see. How do I do this? Facebook family, I love y'all. Let's see. What's going to be my cover photo, they said. Oh, let's see. I guess it gotta be this picture. All right, Facebook. Love y'all. I'll see y'all soon. God bless you.